Welcome back to Two Squared Gaming. This is Pimagora, and like I said in episode 5, this is where we're going to start episode 6. So here we go. This is day 12. Students volunteer to help farmers. Orthodox priest bribe mayor, and Greek priest to be appointed head of Freiburg Orthodox Church. Remember last episode we had 2 officers killed. I had to fire one. Oh, here we go. Some story of Jack. Maybe.
My
Delayed. There we
morning
go.
ritual was plagued by the smell of Vicus Vargas' fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vicus was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Fine.
The morning seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Such an interesting story thus far, because I can't really peg it. Can't peg what's about to happen. I think he has multiple skin rugs. Hello, Mr. Sand.
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now, I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed.
Okay, makes some sense.
Well, some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly. Why, you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kenrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
There's going to be some
One
warfare.
war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow, Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So, we're talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from.
Me neither. Couldn't figure out
He's
that
a man
accent.
not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you $500,000 right now. Cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
How interesting. So now I'm in a crime threesome as the police chief. How weird. Okay. Can I just go to work now? Please?
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
That's all I got. I'm gonna take sand. I had already made the decision.
Tell him it's Boyd.
So go. Yes, that's fine. Man. Yes, but come tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Starting the day. Should have a spot open to hire someone. I don't know what I picked. Singing them! John Sangster! Oh yeah, my new officer. More budget cuts. Cool. I have to get rid of one officer. Let me get rid of DeBrito. Salary. I froze the game, didn't I? There we go. Today's gonna be the day! Don't let anything happen to him until then. I love it. Okay, so I can't even hire anybody. And I fired DeBrito. Okay. Cool! Yeah! Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, yeah! Prado, a 3-star that I just hired. 850 is professionalism. I could send him out by himself, pretty much. Received a call from club manager, said a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some commanders are carrying knives. Several wounded, already lying on the dance floor. I'm going to send Iwamoto, Purdy, and the SWAT team. Probably should have sent the paddy wagon too, but it's fine. Watch, we're gonna get like a active shooter or something. I'm gonna have to send the SWAT team out. Be some nonsense. Some nonsense. Situation's more serious. They need more reinforcements. Okay, well. Prado. Tsubaki. Send. And 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument. Eventually, one of them unleashed the dog on the other. Police were called by a girl riding her bicycle nearby. Gotta send the 2. We are short-staffed today, people. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to get through it. I recognize that we won't be able to take a call, but short-staffed. It happens. See what happens. I'm intrigued. Massive fight. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good job, team. Now come on back. Boys struggling on the ground. Holding after an dog. Got it. I'm not going to hurt the dog. Fire shots in the air. Dog lets the boy escape. Owner starts to flee. Run after him. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good job, team. Alright, everyone get back as soon as possible. Come on. I got 20 seconds on this call. I think I'll be okay to answer it. We're gonna find out. I just need some officers to get back. Come on. Come on. There we go. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. Bearded man and hat entered the confessional. A few minutes later, I heard a gunshot. Then the man calmly left the booth, took off his hat, crossed himself, and sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. So we're some Prado, Purdy, Tsubaki. Trying to get Tsubaki better. I want to raise her professionalism. Bring her up through the ranks. Attempted murder. Linda Howard, her words slurred so the dentist paralyzed her face during last visit. Monster sucked me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. And send Kochi and Asano out. Iwamoto, gonna hang out. So it's nighttime in Freeburg, yeah. Homicide report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good job, team. Loot found. Non-automatic weapon. We're gonna ask the Mafia to sell it. Try to get some money for that weapon. Yeah. Gotta get the $500,000. Attempted murder report. Girls injected normal painkillers. False alarm. Alright. Efficient today. I can only use SWAT once a day. I forgot about that. Fuck. Oh well. It is okay. Got some officers back. Terrorism. Ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. They're on their way back. I'm going to send all 4. All 4 of them are going to get blown up, aren't they? That would suck so bad. That would suck so bad. Please no. Officers arrive. There's something moving inside the bag. Stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Nice job, team. Tsubaki has gotten some professionalism today. Yeah, Tsubaki. Okay, what next, people? Guess we're about to close down for the night, so probably not a lot going on. There it is. Let's end this day. Good stuff, team. Alright. What's next for Mr. Boyd? Day 13, July 27th, Saturday. Francis Kendrick won't succeed, Jack Boyd. Corn Monument to be demolished by summer's end, and City Administration to finance dance festival. But you're taking away police officers. You cuck. Stovall didn't come into work today. Grandfather has epilepsy. Seizures got worse. They happen more often. They all in tears. Doctors say he needs to do a special drug that can only get out of town. Only one in the family who drives. Yes, but I want him to come in tomorrow. Start the day. full detectives ready to go. Chopin Nocturne in B major. What do we got, guys? Okay, Shift A, Mitchell, Van Dahl, Robbins. Freeburg's first Mafia war in decades has spread chaos throughout the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. This man was an honest servant of the city, today he's buried with military honors. Keep up the good work and make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Good stuff, Megadopolis, not dying. Attempted murder, a passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets pursuing a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. I'm not going to read what she was saying. You can read it yourself. We're going to go Mitchell, Grant, Chang. Go for it. High tenured officer with my two lowest tenured officers. Get them some experience points. Vargas stirred up some punks. They went and attacked one of my family right in the barber shop. We've already sent our own men. We don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can come join the party, but don't get in our way. So I'm going to send Vandal, and I'm going to send Megadopolis to go help out. Should look like a quick mission there. It's not far away. Attempted murder report. Offender caught. Officers harmed. Civilians unharmed. Mitchell, Grant, Chang all gaining some stuff. There's a hit and run. Unknown vehicle struck librarian Klimek Kalinowski at a pedestrian crossing, drove off. Victim was found dead on the scene. So I'm going to send Beasley out. I'm going to send Moser out. All right, proceed. See what happens with Vandal Megadopolis coming back. Good stuff. Should get a message from Sand in a minute. Hit and run investigation has started. Sequence. Dark colored car comes tearing around the corner, hopped the curb, kept going, knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Mr. Alvarez, not long before the crash, kicked a couple drunks out of the bar. They're having a fight. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work, a couple young people. Saw two people in the car, went right by me. Man, the passenger seat had a beard. Thought he was being followed. Interesting. Alright, let's see what happens. Mr. Sand's nephew looks out his window, saw some of Vargas' men smashing one of his cars. Looks like someone needs to go to remind them it's not illegal. I'm going to send the older white dude. Go for it, Vandal. Always a treat. Always a treat. What do we got? Massacre. Girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting the other customers with a handgun. Cashier called the police. In the background, there are gunshots. Meanwhile, the crazed woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." And I'm going to send SWAT to go with. I don't want none of my officers killed. Just seems not good for them to die. Vandal on his way back. It's almost like calling a shitty esports. Massacre report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Made it look like I was going to get a weapon again. Disappoint. Vandal back. The warfare stuff is really interesting, and we'll see how it goes. For more of this game, in a couple weeks it'll be over. Maybe I'll be working for Varg at that point. Who knows? There we go, an armed robbery. Alarm came in from an armored truck. Armed men have blocked the street, shut out the armored truck tires, and are trying to seize the bags of money. Send Grant out. Probably should have waited on SWAT, but you know what? There was a woman with a gun trying to kill people. I sent SWAT out after that. My bad. My bad. Never know what happens. You're just trying to use your resources, huh? What can my deputy do for me here? Failed 19 crimes. Not good. No, street was blocked by two vans near the armored truck. 3 armored masked men have surrounded the truck. One of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a fourth criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. You're surrounded. Ooh, they open fire. Retreat back down the alley. Offender caught, officers unharmed. That is what needed to be done. Good stuff. Here we go. Fight! Night watchman during his rounds followed some noises, discovered several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was laying on the ground. Megadopolis and Chang, go for it, guys. Hopefully this works out for you. We'll see. Send 2 of my... Megadopolis got a rank up for saving that senator. We'll see what happens with Chang. Dump his way out there, which makes sense. Situation's more serious. I'll send Vandal. I'll send Grant. I have 865 professionalism points hanging out. Hit and run report. 3 new frames. Let's open the investigation here. Okay. Honestly, in order, feels like, right? Shit, no. Fuck, investigation. Come on. Details. Oh, I'm still missing one. Okay. I'm gonna clear all. Still waiting on one more frame. Fight. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good stuff. Team Vandal. Over 300 now. Go back to this investigation. Look at this real quick. Interesting. Okay. Well, he says he's being followed, so I think there's one more frame that... I know there's one more frame I'm missing in there. So, let's end the day. Jack Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Please make sure Sans stays ahead on points. We'll have nothing to worry about. Sans 2, Vargas 2. How interesting. So I'm ending this episode here. There's now criminal warfare, and I took Sans. I went with the old white dudes very clearly over the punks who don't know what they're doing and are chaotic. But we're going to see what continues to happen in the next episode of This is the Police. This is Pimagora, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!